Nick Boo, Sam Goodman. Choo, what a crazy fight that was. Epic fight. Epic battle. Listen, fight of the night, man. This fight could have easily been the main event because it was such a dogfight, man. These guys just went at it. Sam Goodman, wow, what a performance. What a performance. A lot of people, a lot of boxing fans, experts, especially here in the UK, they were just expecting Sam Goodman to travel all the way from Australia to Riyadh, roll over and get his belly tickled. That did not happen whatsoever. Nick Boo in that fight did not have it all his own way. Do you know what I mean? Sam Goodman kept up with Nick Boo throughout the whole fight. Like, it was action-packed from round 1 all the way to round 12. Like, both guys were going at it. And if it wasn't for the fact that Sam Goodman just lacked the power, this fight could have went completely different. Because listen, from a technical point of view, yeah, technically, Sam Goodman was a better fighter on the night than Nick Boo, man. He really exposed some of the flaws of Nick Boo because Nick Boo was in there swinging and missing, like punching the air. Do you know what I mean? I love the way Sam Goodman boxed on the night. He was using the range. Do you know what I mean? He kept the fight at a distance, using his jab very effectively, man. Like, really jabbing to the head, jabbing to the body, cracking Nick Boo with some right hands, yeah? Just the lack of power. The lack of power from Sam Goodman really let him down. Because if he had more power, listen, the shots that he was hitting Nick Boo with, it could have changed the direction of the fight. You know, it could have changed the direction of the fight. Now, I was doing a live watch along. I was keeping my own scorecards. And I'll be honest, some of the rounds could have went either way. You know, they could have gone either way because it was that close. Like, both fighters were back and forth. Like, sometimes Nick Boo start off the round strong, but then Sam Goodman will end it better. Do you know what I mean? He'll end it stronger, and vice versa. Like, it was just back and forth. And for me, Nick Boo, yeah, I think he has to listen. He won the fight fair and square. I'm gonna read out the scorecards in a sec. Like, Nick Boo won the fight. For me, on my scorecards, he won the fight. It was a tight affair. I don't agree with some of the judges' scorecards, but Nick Boo really has to go back. Yeah, he's still got the belt. You know, he's still the WBA champion in the featherweight division. But when he goes back and rewatches that fight, he's gonna be like, yo, damn, wow, I got away with one there. Because if Sam Goodman can crack, yeah, Nick Boo would have been in big trouble because he was getting tagged. And Nick Boo has aspirations to fight the likes of Inoue. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, mate, you want to fight Inoue, yeah? On that night, based on that performance from Nick Boo, if he was in a ring with Inoue, he would have been in big trouble. Big trouble. There's so much flaws that he still needs to fix. Listen, Nick Boo's been having a lot of the fights going his own way. He's been a wrecking bull. That's what they're calling him. But against a technically sound fighter like Sam Goodman, and that was Sam Goodman's biggest fight of his career. Do you know what I mean? And he was the smaller guy coming up, I believe, from super bantamweight. Yeah, and Nick Boo couldn't even get rid of him. You know, so it just shows you that Nick Boo still has a lot of parts of his game to really work on. Yeah. Now, let me tell you the scorecards. Two of the judges had the fight. Like, I don't know how they were scoring these fights, but like I said, some of the rounds here were really tight. They were really tight, and it could have went either way. There were swing rounds. I said about four to five rounds were really close. Where it could have went to either fighter. Yeah. So one of the judges had it 118, 110. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. This is the thing about we don't want in boxing. These type of judges scoring fights like this is crazy. The other judge had it 117, 111. I think that's crazy. Now, I'm in agreement with the third judge who had it 115, 113. You know, because I scored it the same way. I gave Nick Boo 2 rounds. You know, I gave him 2 rounds. There's no way how the other judges gave him 8 rounds to Nick Boo. Like that's crazy, innit? I don't know, man. But like I said, it was a tight affair. Some rounds, like I said, they could have been swing rounds. They could have went either way. Maybe the judges, they like the style of Nick Boo, how he's a wrecking bull, is coming in, he's swinging. But a lot of the time, he was missing. He did crack Sam Goodman with some great right hands, and he was tagging Sam Goodman a lot of the times. But a lot of the times, Nick Boo was missing his punches as well. Do you know what I mean? He was swinging for air. So how they go 118, 110? Yeah, man, that is baffling to me. That is baffling to me. The fight was a closer affair than some of the scorecards reflects it. Do you know what I mean? And Sam Goodman, even though he lost, but I feel like his stock has risen. Do you know what I mean? He really did himself proud on Saturday in Riyadh, you know, because he boxed well. Do you know what I mean? Came all the way from Australia. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't just coming there to roll over. He really came in there and gave the champion, you know, a tough fight, tougher than his other previous fights before this. Do you know what I mean? So massive respect, massive shout out to Sam Goodman, and he's here to stay. Do you know what I mean? In the featherweight division, he's here to stay. On another night, like, he gives the other champions problems. He gives the other champions problems, and he's probably gonna win a belt. He's gonna win one of the belts in the featherweight division. Sam Goodman, I can see him, because just from a technical point of view as a boxer, like, he boxed absolutely brilliant. He boxed fantastic, but it just, for me, wasn't enough for him to take the title away from the champion. But on another night, if Sam Goodman can develop some type of power, man, listen, he's gonna be a problem. And for Nick Boo, listen, if he's gonna go up against the other champions in that division, he has to really work on some of the flaws, man, because, you know, the way he was swinging and missing in that fight, it's crazy. Because on another night against a bigger puncher, he would have got punished. He would have got punished, you know, he would have got punished badly in that fight. But Nick Boo, listen, he's still the champion in the featherweight division, is the WBA champion. He comes back here to the UK with his belt. I believe that Nick Boo is actually the only British fighter currently holding a world title. Do you know what I mean? So that's an achievement. That's an achievement in itself. You know what I mean? But listen, my people, I want to leave here that I really enjoyed this fight. It was cracking. It was a cracking fight, absolute dog fight. Let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Who did you think won the fight? I mean, listen, it was a tight affair. I believe it was the correct winner, Nick Boo. I just don't agree with two of the judges' scorecards. That was too wide. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was a tight affair. 115, 113 is the correct scorecard for me. Also, my people, Australia, Down Under, New Zealand, Sam Goodman, what a fighter, man. Do you know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts on Sam Goodman. How far do you think he can go in the featherweight division? Do you see him ever winning a title? Let me know in the comments, my people. I'll really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.